Those are no ordinary farmhands.
A godlike in Emerald's den. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. But my revenants are special. So gentle and well-behaved. Most of the time.
My idea of a well-behaved corpse is one that stays dead.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. That's the spirit. If Beatrice ate something that disagreed with her, the least I can do is keep it from spreading to the rest of the flock.
Make sure you wash your hands after this.
Huh. It's like cleaning a deer carcass.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting? Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Not really. But that's all right. You and I have something in common. We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of soul. We channel this energy into our fields. And that's why Emerald's there is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities. Giata thinks so, and I trust Giata. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor! I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death. Silvo is on a strict diet, but I suppose he could have gotten into the crops when my back was turned. You never know with these rascals. Outsiders and travelers down on their luck. You'd be surprised how many people want to sell their bodies for animancy.
Say what you will about mercenary and military life. At least your obligations end at death.
Anyone else see a downside to giving monetary value to corpses?
This is a good forever home for the undead. Better than some crypt, anyway. But sometimes we have bad days. They come to me for breakfast, and I let them wander the fields. Really, it's no different than raising goats. And that should cover everything. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a revenant, and she just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Quiet as the...
Who's ready for more?
Envoy, a pleasure as always. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. Precisely my point. There is something unique at the heart of this. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I want answers.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giata needs to finish her research. Deal?
The information wouldn't be worth anything if we just gave it to her freely, now would it? Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Before they change their
sent
minds.
into exile.
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if
dozed
she
off
needs a new
there for a
research
bit.
partner.
Were any of those
Or
words
maybe
the
a
ones we
test
needed?
subject?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Stand a chance! That's one for us. Nice work.
Seems like a waste to me. It means something to them.
Something's not right here.
Back in the fight. Right with you. Don't see anything.
At all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living lands. It is a pleasure to meet you. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties to turn in. So return to me if you have any to claim. Diverus? You work fast. Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Can I interest you? Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Please tell me you found them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking. I don't believe it. Never thought he'd sink that low. Scoffing at the Dream Scourge while it sleeps in his own house? I'm sorry. That's none of your concern. I'll deal with it myself. What about my rangers? Are they even still alive? Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now? Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength.
Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
Even if he wants to stop, then we may not.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings. There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably adherents.
And you're the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the rangers from Fjord.
See? Even the adherent agrees with me. Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, adherent, should just be moving on.
Stop right there, Adirin. I know what you did. I don't have to bow and scrape to you because you let Egwolf live. That doesn't mean trouble won't find you. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Was I not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Take it. Get up with Erlen.
Igloff never wanted us to hide like this. Bereft of dignity.
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlen, I know this is the Adiran who set Igwolf free, but...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? He spared Egwolf for a reason. I'm sure he also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. Then you are of uncommon stock. People who act for the greater good are dwindling in these times. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Egwolf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We are starving, Adiran. In a choice between us and them, I will always choose us. That does not mean I take pleasure in it. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice. Compromise. The food we have is already barely enough. Thank you, Adiran. We will remember your generosity. This is all we can spare. Take it as a token of our gratitude.
These people would die without that food. Well done.
Today I learned that it is possible for an Adiran official to have a heart. Our life in Paradise was one run-in with an Adiran after the next. When they weren't interfering with our trade, they forced us to enter into predatory contracts that robbed us blind. And those were the ordinary Adirans. The Steel Garrote. Well, perhaps there's worse there than starvation after all.
You take lead. This is mine. Here they come. One for you!
Nice job, everyone.
Yes, I explained all that. They still said no. I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarib side? You tell me, it doesn't make any sense.
We had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarops came and destroyed it. I spoke to the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarops aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do. That's what I thought. I'm no ranger, but I wanted to figure out what they were doing. I tracked them and got as close to their camp as I could. I know they knew I was there, but they just didn't seem to care.
They're up to something, I know it. I just don't know what. Finally, someone with a little backbone.
The Zarops have made camp in the swamp to the northwest. I'd say be careful, but my guess is they won't attack you unless you give them a reason. Just go check it out and let me know what you find. I'll let the Rangers know when the Zarops are no longer a threat. Gods go with you, my friend. Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarops?
There you are. The deal with those bandits? All right. Then where is it? I don't have time to fetch it myself. Oh, they needed it more than a hard-working family. Did they tell you some sub-story, or did you come up with that yourself? I bet they're up there eating like kings and taking us for fools. Let them live the good life. Get lost. I'm about to say things that you don't want to hear.
was just getting warmed up.
You know, I get the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. I just think it's dumb. Right. This place has seen better days.
Another one down.
Let's go.
Watch yourselves.
Earth and rock!